What the hell does that...
Come on, okay, let's go.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 funniest Seinfeld bloopers.
I'm in love!
For this list, we're looking at the best outtakes that made the show's cast and live studio audience laugh out loud. Did we leave out any of your favorite bloopers? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. You want a piece of me? When Jerry Stiller replaced John Randolph as George's father in the 4th season, he brought a new energy to the Costanza family.
I want you to pick up this big screen TV.
Big screen TV?
And deliver it to her. You think you can handle that?
The way he would erratically shout his lines often led to unstoppable giggles on the set. In the episode The Little Kicks, George ends up in the police station with his father and Elaine nearby.
My George isn't clever enough to hatch a scheme like this.
You got that right.
What the hell does that mean?
The bad situation gets worse when she insults George. Every time Mr. Costanza would confront Julia Louis-Dreyfus, she simply couldn't keep it together.
You saying you want a piece of me?
At one point, Jason Alexander even rolls out of his seat onto the floor laughing. It's a miracle they got even one usable take.
My George isn't clever enough to hatch a scheme like this.
You got that right.
What the hell does that mean?
Number 9. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Elaine was ready to break up with her 66-year-old boyfriend until he collapsed outside Jerry's apartment.
Oh my God.
Oh, call an ambulance.
Boy, you took it hard.
While they wait for the ambulance, Kramer attempts to feed the unconscious Owen. He even tries to move the poor man's mouth to get the cookies down. This eventually sparks a debate as to what they should do next.
Careful, you're getting crumbs all over him.
I got him chewing, but I don't think he's gonna swallow.
You know what? Let's put a few cookies in a blender and he could drink it.
Cookies don't liquefy.
Yes, they do. You can liquefy a cookie.
While they perfectly pull off the sweet and fast-paced dialogue on the show, they tripped over these lines at least once. Seinfeld and Louis-Dreyfus struggle to stifle their laughter as the cookie debate wages on.
Oh, careful, you're getting crumbs all over him.
I got him chewing, but I don't think I can get him to swallow.
You know, maybe you should put a few cookies in a blender and he could drink it.
Cookies don't liquefy.
Yes, they can. You can liquefy a cookie.
Watching them try to get through the scene is even funnier than the ridiculous situation they got themselves into. Number 8. The camera stops following George. In this classic bottle episode, George, Jerry, and Elaine are waiting for a table at a Chinese restaurant.
If we're making this movie, we gotta get a table immediately.
All right, look it. Let's stop fooling around. Let's just slip him some money.
In a Chinese restaurant, do they take money?
Do they take money? Everyone takes money.
George has a particularly horrible streak of bad luck and keeps missing his chance to use the payphone to call his girlfriend Tatiana. After he's finally able to leave a message, he goes to see if she's called back.
I can't go anyway. I have to wait here for Tatiana's call. Let me just check. Excuse me, I'm expecting a call. Costanza?
Yes, I just got a call. I yell, Cartwright?
During an outtake, the camera seems to miss its cue to follow George as he goes to the maitre d'. At first, Jason Alexander continues with his lines, but he eventually realizes that no one can see what he's doing in a great bit of unintentional comedy.
Let me just check. Excuse me. Excuse me, there's not a camera on me. And it really...
Number 7. The air conditioner. We cannot imagine Kramer without the intense physical comedy that Michael Richards brought to the role.
All right.
What time's that play start?
8 o'clock.
Oh, that could be a problem.
For the parking garage episode, Richards truly committed to the character when he insisted on having a real air conditioner in the box that Kramer lugs around all day.
So Michael said to the prop guys, put an air conditioner in there. I want to work with the weight and the heft and the...
I wanted the real weight of the air conditioner again. I just felt it had to look real.
When he loads his air conditioner into the trunk, he accidentally hits his face on the edge of the box.
What? Man! What time's that play start?
Richards decides to run with this small injury and continues with his lines, but Julia Louis-Dreyfus begins to smile and turns away to hide her face. He can only keep the scene going so far before he begins to chuckle as well.
I really hurt myself, Elaine. 8 o'clock, that could be a problem. So...
Number 6. Acting is hard. By the end of the 4th season, Jerry and George have finally gotten the green light to film the pilot for their show about nothing.
What do you think the real problem is?
It's Seinfeld. He can't act. It's pathetic. I told you these stand-ups can't act. I'm cringing watching him.
Unfortunately, this achievement is quickly overshadowed when Jerry realizes that acting is not his forte.
There's nothing wrong with you. I'm the one who's dying.
What do you mean?
Because I can't act. I stink. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna make a fool out of myself in front of the entire country.
A blooper for this scene sees him complain about how difficult it is to learn his lines. During his rant, Seinfeld accidentally trips over his words.
There's nothing wrong with you. I'm the one who's dying.
What do you mean?
Because I can't act. I don't know what the hell. Because I...
Jason Alexander leaves the frame to recover from laughing at the time of this mistake. The irony of this blunder wasn't lost on the titular comedian either. He caps off this memorable outtake by turning to the audience and poking fun at himself. Number 5. Jujyfruits.
He's in St. Vincent Hospital, room 907.
Oh, okay, thank you. Could I have a box of Jujyfruits?
Elaine's life enters a downward spiral when she buys some Jujyfruits from the movie theater. First, her boyfriend breaks up with her.
I would think under the circumstances it would have sent you running out of the building. Apparently, it didn't have any effect on you.
No, it did.
If you got into a car accident, I can guarantee you I wouldn't stop for Jujyfruits.
But, yeah.
I would like to be alone now, please.
Later on, she gets evicted from her apartment. Elaine really hits rock bottom when enjoying the candy causes her to lose her job. When Elaine's trying to tell her boss he forgot a crucial handkerchief, her mouth is so full that she can't speak.
They sure saved us.
We forgot handkerchief.
In this blooper, Julia Louis-Dreyfus manages to repeat her garbled lines a few times. But she ultimately starts laughing over how ridiculous she sounds. We feel lucky that someone captured this outtake on camera.
What?
Number 4. Kramer's camera and George's hat. Sometimes a small slip-up can cause a take to come apart at the seams.
Sheriff? What's with the hat? Boy, you stink.
The scene is supposed to start with Kramer leaving and followed by George confessing a newfound attraction for Elaine.
I'm gonna take a look at this. Does she know?
No.
How did it happen?
I can't say.
In the blooper, Michael Richards accidentally bumps into the door on his way out and causes a piece of the camera to clatter to the ground.
All right, I'm gonna take a look at this. Oh, that's all right, I got the manual.
Although Seinfeld and Alexander begin to giggle, they try to hold back so they can continue through the scene. But it falls apart as soon as they compose themselves. Alexander attempts to launch into his lines, but bursts into laughter again when he sees the crumpled cowboy hat.
You're attracted to Elaine?
I know I shouldn't be. I can't function. I can't sleep. I can't.
Honestly, we'd be giggling on set if we were there that day. Number 3. I'm in love. When Elaine starts dating a new guy, she enters Jerry's apartment with excitement for her new romance.
I'm in love!
Whoa!
This is it, Jerry! This is it! He is such an incredible person. He's real, he's honest, he's unpretentious. Oh, I'm really lucky.
In these bloopers, something goes wrong for Louis-Dreyfus on every take. First, she makes herself giggle after delivering her line.
I'm in love.
The second try seems to go well before she accidentally kicks herself in the foot.
I'm in love.
Whoa!
Oh, God!
Since it was clear they lost control over the scene, Seinfeld gets in on the fun. He starts dancing the second he opens the door just to make or break character. It just goes to show that one bad take can lead to a hilarious series of bloopers. Number 2, 4 in a bed. It's easy to forget that the cast of a show has to act out any surreal or dreamlike sequences.
Cable boy. Cable boy.
Inevitably, at least one of these weird and amusing concepts would lead to lots of ruined takes and laughter. In this opening scene, Elaine is having a nightmare that the guys are all in bed with her. Kramer was supposed to enter the scene by popping up from under the covers.
Oh, you don't think she's just talking to me? Hey, shut up. You shut up.
I hate this.
You'll get used to it. It's like a rugby scrub.
But when Michael Richards finally emerges and messes up his only line, he swears and causes Seinfeld to laugh out loud.
I hate this.
No, you'll get used to it. It's like a rugby.
It's hard enough to keep a straight face when Kramer makes a grand entrance. We can't imagine how much of a struggle it was to not laugh here.
Hey, shut up. You shut up.
Oh, I hate this.
Hey.
Jesus Christ. What are you doing, Michael?
I had to put my hand somewhere.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, wigging out. Fans had a feeling George's new toupee would eventually be part of an embarrassing scene.
Elaine.
I don't like this thing. And here's what I'm doing with it.
However, they couldn't have expected this hilarious mishap. While the hairpiece was still bringing him newfound confidence, an attractive woman at the diner invites him to sit down.
How's your life? All right?
Yeah.
In this outtake, an unintentional move by Jason Alexander causes audiences and extras to laugh. As he sits down, he grazes the hairpiece and completely knocks it out of place. Alexander's acting was so good prior to the blooper that they used the first part of the clip in the aired episode. However, it ends right before this hilarious toupee mishap.
Not bad at all.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.